For this neurodivergent chat, I wanted to talk about a subject that probably could be quite a difficult one to talk about, which is this. What happens when neurodivergent needs clash? Now, let me give you a bit of an example that's happened to me this week that is an example of neurodivergent needs clashing. I'm in a situation where I work and we have at least 2 people in our close office that have ADHD, possibly even 3. And I very much, as a boss, want to encourage anyone to be themselves, be the best version of themselves. I want them to see what they can bring and how special they are. And that's all great. That's all novel, and that's all, well, not novel, but valiant. I don't know. But here's the situation that happened this week. I had a radio in front of me where I was sitting playing music. I had a radio behind me playing different music. I had someone in front of me who was on a call and had to be pretty vocal on the call because they had a huge part to play in the meeting that they were in. I had somebody behind me who was being really opinionated and loudly declaring their opinions on subjects. And I had the individuals with ADHD being themselves. Now, here's the thing. I have discovered recently that my sensory difficulties when it comes to my hearing is getting worse. There's no hiding the facts. It's a difficult situation right now with regards to that. And that's where this subject becomes difficult. Because what do you do when you have certain needs, certain difficulties, but to help with those difficulties, you either have to leave the room entirely or ask people to stop, in a sense, being themselves. It's rough. It's really rough. And I know that this week I have seriously debated that subject, wondering if I am going to have to be, for want of a better word, a jerk. Now, here's the thing. Neurodivergent folk don't like to cause issues for other people. Right? That's how it is. But sometimes it happens. And we're all kind humans. And here's the thing. I'm pretty sure that if we'd approached this subject, maybe there would have been a decent compromise. But that, right there, that word is the very word that is the problem. We don't want to compromise. We want to let people be themselves. That's the whole point. What is going on? What would we do in this situation? Well, I'm not sponsored by this company, But I have bought their product and it has helped. And I wanted to share this with those who have sensory difficulties when it comes to hearing. And it's it's these little things. Can you just about see them? Yeah. Now, these are specialized earbuds that work for sensory difficulties. Now, the way in which they work is a bit that goes in the ear, and then I don't know if it's going to show on this camera. Yes, it does. Can you just about see where the ring is, where my thumb is? That there is a hole so that you can still hear, just muffled, right? It allows you to basically hear exactly the same as what you would have done if you'd have had the earbuds, but without compromise, without the bass or whatever it is that's causing the difficulties. And I wanted to sort of not model it, but you'll see what I mean. That it's one that goes into the ear, like so, and unless I turn my head to the side, most of the time you wouldn't even know that I'm wearing it. In fact, I could probably wear it with earphones right now and it wouldn't be a problem. Now that's great. That's fantastic. And I know it works with no problem because I can hear with no problem, even with them in. Right? There's an opportunity to mute as well, but it is what it is. Then comes the extra thing, the extra challenge. Because if you saw someone with these in, so you were to the side of them, and you saw this, what would your first reaction be? Now, I'm not expecting to be judged for them. Of course not. We're allowed to live our own lives. But would you think that person would be able to hear you? Or do you think that their earbuds would stop them from hearing you? Now, I don't know. But I've been thinking that, and I've been pondering that, and I've been trying to do whatever I can so I don't have to wear these. And there comes a bit of a challenge because I wanted to actually address the neurodivergent folk. Those of you that are with me, struggling to balance between addressing their needs and addressing people's feelings. It's a difficult thing to suggest. And this is where the issue stops being other people and starts being ourselves. Because a lot of the time, we will just doubt and doubt and doubt and doubt and keep analyzing till we get to the point where we don't say anything, analysis paralysis, you name it. And we need to address that together. Encourage one another, comfort one another, give each other the strength to be able to say, do you know what, this is a difficulty for me. Or this was a difficulty for me, here is how I dealt with it. Now, with that in mind, I have a proposal. You see, I have been planning a podcast for a while. I've been planning to have the Neurodivergent Ninja Stars. Now, this is not all about positivity, happy rainbows, everything like that. We want real lives. Now, if you are neurodivergent, if you are someone who has either lived their entire life as neurodivergent or recently discovered that they're neurodivergent, I want to hear from you. Whether you're autistic, whether you have ADHD, whether you have Tourette's, whether you have bipolar, whatever you have, I want to hear from you. I want to invite you onto the podcast because here's the thing. I want to spread the positivity. I want to spread the encouragement to our neurodivergent community, but I'm one person. I am one life story. I am one experience. We can build each other up. And here's the thing. We will make you a star. We will make you an ND Ninja star. So, if you're interested, feel free to comment. Feel free to say something. And let me know. And who knows? You could be on the Ninja Stars podcast. Please like, subscribe, show all the love you can. Thank you.